The Amazon rainforest, often hailed as the Earth's green lung, is teetering on the brink of an irreversible collapse, a point of no return that could spell disaster for global biodiversity and climate stability. This looming crisis takes center stage as Brazil prepares to host COP30 in Belém, a city nestled at the mouth of the mighty Amazon River. But here's where it gets controversial. While the world watches, the very forces driving deforestation, global markets, industrial agriculture, and resource extraction continue to threaten this vital ecosystem. Can we halt this downward spiral in time? Spanning 9 countries, Brazil, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, the Amazon is a sprawling 6.9 million square kilometers of unparalleled biodiversity. It's home to over 34 million people, including indigenous communities whose livelihoods depend on its rivers and forests. Yet, this natural treasure is under siege. Deforestation, driven largely by soy production and gold mining, has already cleared 17 to 20% of the forest, an area equivalent to the combined size of France and Germany. Another 17% has been degraded, pushing the Amazon closer to its tipping point, estimated at 40% deforestation. And this is the part most people miss. The Amazon's collapse isn't just a local issue. Its role in regulating global weather patterns and water cycles is immense. As Giancarlo Espinosa, a Franco-Peruvian researcher at France's Institute of Research for Development, IRD, explains, half of the rainfall over the Amazon is returned to the atmosphere through evapotranspiration by trees. This process not only sustains the rainforest but also influences distant regions, from the tropical Andes to the southern reaches of South America. Deforestation in Brazil, for instance, directly impacts water availability in Bolivia and Peru, threatening food security across borders. The situation is dire. Southern regions of the Amazon, like Bolivia's forests, are already transforming into savanna-like landscapes due to prolonged droughts. Meanwhile, northern areas face extreme floods and inundations, a stark reminder of the intensifying hydrological cycle. Espinosa warns, we are seeing record droughts in 2023 and 2024, and the effects are accelerating. As COP30 approaches, expectations are high. The Science Panel for the Amazon, comprising nearly 300 researchers, has proposed urgent measures, including zero deforestation policies. But here's the catch. Deforestation isn't solely an Amazonian problem, it's a global one. Espinosa emphasizes, the drivers are international markets, not just local actions. This raises a contentious question. Should the responsibility for preserving the Amazon fall solely on the shoulders of Amazonian nations, or should the global community step up? Scientists also urge an end to infrastructure projects like dams, which disrupt the vital connectivity between forests, rivers, and the Andes. The Amazon's biodiversity originates in the Andes, over 5,000 meters above sea level, Espinosa notes. Protecting indigenous territories is equally critical. Indigenous communities have long been stewards of the forest, playing a key role in maintaining the delicate balance between the forest and the atmosphere. Yet, their demands for greater representation and direct access to climate financing remain largely unmet, a central issue at COP30. Pope Francis, in his apostolic exhortation following the Synod on the Amazon, envisioned an Amazon region that jealously preserves its irresistible natural beauty. But 5 years later, that dream feels increasingly distant. As we count down to COP30, the question lingers. Will world leaders rise to the challenge, or will the Amazon's fate be sealed? What do you think? Is the global community doing enough to protect the Amazon, or is more radical action needed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay informed on this critical issue, subscribe to our daily newsletter here, https://www.vaticannews.va/en/newsletter-registration.html.